Assalamu alaikum and hello. My name is Elena. Islamic History Month was proclaimed by the Canadian Parliament in 2007 to celebrate Islamic civilizations and the achievements of its Muslim citizens, past, present, and future in the arts, science, and technology. Many cities across Canada have accepted October as Islamic History Month.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ayana, and today I'm going to introduce you to Dr. Fatima Jackson Best. She's an accomplished Black Canadian woman of Asian and African American descent. She has a PhD in public health science and specializes in mental health, raising awareness, and focusing on better mental health support for women of color.
But he was so much more than just an athlete. He was a champion to those in need, to those who suffered, and to those who struggled. Truly, he was a champion of the people. Service to others. Muhammad Ali once said, "Room and board is the room you pay here on earth." Muhammad Ali was born in January 17, 1947 to June 3, 2016. Muhammad Ali, you will never be forgotten.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Hannah and today I'm going to be talking about Ayuba Suleiman Diallo, also known as Job Ben Solomon. Ayuba was born in 1701, Bandu, Senegal, West Africa. He died in 1773 at the age of 71 to 72. Ayuba was a prominent Muslim enslaved who was transported to the Americas during the Atlantic slave trade in 1730. Ayuba came from a prominent family of Muslim religious leaders. In America, Ayuba was put to work in the tobacco fields, but since he was not accustomed to harsh physical labor, he was quickly moved to herding cattle. Slave owners would torture the slaves who practiced their faith, especially Islam. Ayuba used to hide in the jungle to pray until a child found him praying to Allah. He got beaten up, but still continued to practice his faith. In 1731, Ayuba attempted to escape, but soon was caught and imprisoned in the Kent County, Maryland courthouse. While in jail, Ayuba met a lawyer named Thomas Bluett, who was surprised by his Arabic reading and writing abilities. Ayuba returned to his owner by the help of Thomas. There he wrote a letter to his father back home, but instead it reached the director of the Royal African Company, James Oglethorpe. James freed Ayuba and brought him to London to start a new life where he mingled with London's social elite. He was still wanted by the slave traders, considered for his safety. Bluett raised from the social elite, including the royal family, to allow Ayuba to return back to his home in Africa. In return, Ayuba agreed to allow Bluett to write his memoirs, which is considered a key component in understanding the Atlantic slave trade in the 18th and 19th centuries.
Hi, my name is Asib, and today I'll be telling you a little bit about Malcolm X. Malcolm X was an African-American Muslim and human rights activist. He was a popular figure during the Civil Rights Movement. He was brave, outspoken, and fought against aggression. Malcolm X was born in Omaha, Nebraska, and was assassinated at the young age of 40. He urged his fellow Black Americans to protect themselves against white aggression by any means necessary. He had a rough childhood and spent time in jail, where he converted to Nation of Islam, but soon after found true Islam. Malcolm X was a remarkable Muslim man.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Omar and today I'm going to be talking about Mr. Ahmed Hussein. Mr. Ahmed Hussein was born and raised in Mogadishu, Somalia. He had 5 older siblings and his dad was a long-distance trucker. Mr. Hussein learned to speak English by his cousin. He and his family left Mogadishu, Somalia, after the Somalia Civil War reached their neighborhood and settled in several apartments in Nairobi for 2 years and left Toronto for a better life. Mr. Hussein completed secondary school in Hamilton and got a law degree from the University of Ottawa. Then he married Mrs. Ebian Farah, a Somalia Canadian refugee. Together they have 3 sons, and then they got involved with politics, volunteering, and the Liberal Party. In December 2014, Hussein presents himself as a candidate for the Liberal Party of Canada. He won the nomination in field of a 6th aspiration. In 2019, he became Canada's Minister of Immigration, Children and Social Society. Mr. Hussein is a true Canadian leader who received many honors, awards, and recognition for his public work.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. There are many Islamic figures in history who have shaped Islamic civilization as it is today. Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X are a few of my favorites. However, the one who stands out for me today and represents women everywhere in the world is Ilhan Omar. She is the first Somalian American immigrant and the first woman of color to hold elective office in Minnesota. She's also one of the first Muslim women to serve in Congress. She has been the subject of several death threats and other harassment by political opponents. Despite all of that, she has stood strong and proud for our beautiful religion, Islam. She is a role model for all of us girls to never lose belief in your faith. I'm so proud to belong to such a wonderful heritage. Thank you, Canada, for observing Islamic History Month.